In modern fiction, there exists a thing called the rivalry trope. This is a trope that is used most often with the Japanese medium and has been popularized in the past 2 decades due to the rise of the manga medium format, where the main protagonist has an everlasting competition between themselves and another character. Such examples include Naruto and Sasuke from Naruto series, Asayuno from Black Clover, and Deku and Bakugo from My Hero. In most cases, the rivalry character has some type of aggression towards the MC. But one such rivalry character exists and doesn't use the aforementioned aggression towards the main character. And that character is the grade 2 sorcerer, Megumi Fushiguro. This video contains manga spoilers past season 1 of the anime. These are in the description. With that being said, let's head right into the video. Megumi is one of the 4 primary characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, with him being the first person that we get to see in the entire manga back in chapter 1. Now the first thing you might think of when you see Megumi is Sasuke 2.0. I mean, like, it's what happened whenever Gojo and Kakashi memes hit the stream whenever the anime first debuted. But taking a look at Megumi's character a little bit more, you get to see something a lot more than just a edgy teenager trope that we get to see most often within newer shonens, or I would say even shonens that are in the big 3, I would say. And I think labeling him as a rivalry character in the same category that we would call like a Bakugo or Sasuke isn't doing his character much justice at all. Megumi's abilities are contrasted through his main theme, that being the shadow. Megumi's technique, the 10 Shadows technique, is highly valued within the powerful Zenin clan, where he can make 10 Shikigami or tame spirits, and the way to summon them is through a shadow. As you may guess, he can only have up to 10 Shikigami at a time, and just like Yuji, Megumi desires to save people, but not in the same sense as Yuji. Megumi believes the good people should be the ones worth saving, and the bad ones should be the ones not to get a second chance. This is shown when Yuji and him get into an argument about bringing the body of a criminal who ran over a little girl's head. A nice callback to Volume 0. Yuji wants to bring back the body so the mother can have her closure, while Megumi argues that he had no intention of bringing back the body of a murderer. And this plays well as Megumi's backstory, as he didn't know who his father or mother were. It was going to be sold off to the Zenin clan since Megumi inherited the 10 Shadows technique. But Gojo stepped in, preventing Megumi from being sold off, but in exchange, Megumi would have to become a Jujutsu sorcerer when he was of the age. The biggest spike of growth for Megumi was during the Death Paintings arc, when he was forced to fight the Finger Bearer all by himself. When Yuji and Nobara had to deal with the Death Painting brothers outside, Megumi flashes back to the time when Gojo and Sukuna both told him that he was seemingly wasting his potential, and needed to loosen up and get greedy. And this culminated in my favorite scene in the first season, the main expansion Chimera's Shadow Garden. And even though this is incomplete, he was still able to finish off the Finger Bearer. And just like Yuji, they both have a self-sacrificing motif to their characters, but they go about it in different ways. Yuji gives up or is willing to sacrifice when he has played all of his cards, kind of like Deidara from Naruto. If you know, you know. Megumi, on the other hand, is willing to sacrifice any time he wants to, and this is brilliantly shown during the baseball game when he bunts the ball instead of going in full force. He's willing to sacrifice if it means his comrades can get an edge in the situation. Also, the amount of times he's tried to pull out Maharaga speaks volumes about his nature to self-sacrifice. This is done to parallel Yuji and Megumi, and to contrast the two, making them their own independent people, but paralleling and contrasting them, the two, makes them enjoyable to see on screen and on the page. And Yuji and Megumi are just partners trying to do good in a world filled with curses. They're not the common rival duo, but I think that's what makes them work. They're bros at the end of the day, and that's why they're my favorite new gen duo in any new gen series. This was kind of an analysis of the relationship and not on Megumi as a character, but I think going over the parallels and contrasts was a fun dissection to see. But if you want to see more content like this, then drop a like, sub if you're new, and it's been your host Blind, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.